Alright guys, welcome to Void of Dusk, your content channel for Arena of Valor gameplays. And this might be just one of the last videos where you see me in front of my beautiful CD shelf. I've just bought a webcam and at the moment I'm about to kind of adjust everything so that we might change this kind of view to something more professional. And if that would not be like the only thing, we've got a premiere on this channel today. I've got a new format, what I want to call the Drunken Masters. You're gonna see me play Florentino after I was out in a few bars and pubs. And it's gonna be horrible because I can't remember a single piece of that game. And it's going to be, yeah, entertaining at least. So without further ado, let's just hop into that crazy game. And yeah, I'm gonna explain a little bit of the builds, and if you like that, just subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up. Bada-boom! Let's start. Guys, let's make it quick, without any super speculations or something like that. This is kind of the build that I was playing. You need kind of the rank breaker, the Omni Arms, and the Fenrirs are quite important on Florentino to get some damage out, and then you should just throw in some kind of resistance stuff. So, for example, in this build, I've got the Madness and I've got the Mail of Pain. So this is kind of like a good build for Florentino. Will consist of some damage items as well as some defensive items. Arcana-wise, I'm using my simple damage dealer build, which is consisting of 10 onslaughts, 10 assassinates. Normal attacks and movement speed are more important than the attack speed in this build, because you want to jump in. So you need more attack on a single, or more attack damage on a single attack, because you won't attack that often because you're jumping around all the time. And you will use the skewers. So basically, Florentino is auto attack, stuff, auto attack, stuff, auto attack, stuff, auto attack. It's not like an AD carry where I would rather build on attack speed. This is more on the pure damage, and you can see that with the enchantments as well. So here we go. We use this one. Extra damage, extra damage, extra damage. Because of the pierce. Something that helps us to not die immediately after 3 minutes, extra damage. So that's the build. Pretty straightforward. The only thing where you will have armor for is to get into the fight, to be longer in the fight, and to deal damage to the enemies, because you will be up close, and therefore the build looks like that. Let's check it out. Okay, perfect. This is even worse. Now I said some things and I will play them differently, but that's the beauty of this channel. I can allow myself things like that. I played him as a jungler. That's even worse. Like, so I wasn't even laning. Okay, the guys that I'm playing with really talked me into this. So that shouldn't be an excuse. It's more some kind of explanation why things will happen in a way that people might get a little bit salty, and on the other hand, you will be frustrated. Like, I just read a comment recently where someone says, like, dude, what, I'm really triggered by the way you use your abilities, or in this case, how you don't use your abilities at all. And I'm like, well, if you hate things like that, this video will be a pain to watch. Spoiler alert, and I just needed to warn you guys. So this is gonna be awful. It's gonna be so awful that at some points where I actually do good things, my team will be super surprised, and they will be like, "Boy, what was that? Like, why don't you do that all the time in this game?" And I'm like, I don't know. I don't plan anything like that. So imagine when you write in a Discord channel, "I'm out. I can't play tonight. I'm going to the bars. Like, there's no way that I want to play." And everyone is like, "Okay, come on. You can still play like afterwards. Like, you are not gonna be home at 2 in the morning or something." And I was like, "No, I will be around 11 p.m. or something. Will be my time." Then he was like, okay, well, then play with us afterwards. And I'm like, okay, well, I can do that. And so I went in, and what the people said was, why don't you play Florentino then? To make it even worse. Your coordination will be shit. And to make it worse, why not play one of the heroes that needs coordination for sure to work well? So that's how this game kind of started. So if you hate it, don't hate me. Hate the players I play with. Blame them. I'm not the one to blame. That is for sure. So this is gonna be, and the crazy thing is, I think I nearly got to kill that panda boy. I mean, yes, it was still stupid, but on the other hand, I think I had a good punch on him, and if not for Olaf's sake, I could have managed to kill him with my attempts. The bad thing was that I did not really check the screen first. So what I should have done would be check out how low he was, and he wasn't that low, like he wasn't low at all, and then go in after I kind of checked that out, and everything would have been all right. But I didn't, and so I ended up dead, and this is just gonna teach you a lesson. If you swipe down with your fingers, you can calibrate the stuff where your camera angle is, and everything should be all right. So this was the first really good, in terms of like good thing that I have done here. And then my brain just kind of went away. I think my brain already went to bed at this time. So this is what's gonna happen. Like, I know that there are people in the brushes. That's for sure. And I'm still running around like an idiot. But it doesn't matter, because as the jungler, I need to be everywhere. Like, we will check the jungle stats later and see if my participation was actually all right, or if I just chickened out in the end, running around like an idiot. Tulin has been killed. I don't know why the guys went in here and went so deep into the enemy ranks. Like, if it's level 1, Aram can basically go by herself, and even if there are 2 people, she might eventually kill someone. But not if you are already 5 minutes in the game. Then items have just rearranged the terms of power throughout the game. That is gonna changing things, which is actually not a surprise. I'm going in here like a pro. I don't know what my intention was on that, but of course, as I'm fucking greedy, of course I go the super greedy way if I have to. And look at that. I don't know what happened here, and that was, I think, someone in my team was quite surprised. He was like, what happened in this very minute? And I said, like, I don't know, like, seriously, I don't know, I've just pressed things. I mean, the basic idea behind Florentino is that you land your dart, and then you just auto attack all the way to the enemy, and then press your 2, and then you go to the next flower or kind of diamond or particle effect or whatever the shit is, and then you recalibrate it, like you redo it and redo it and redo it. And if you run out of paddles or stuff, you just hit your ult. Or you open with your ult. Like, it doesn't really matter. You can do it any single way. That was like, wow, that was so wasted. Good panda move here. Ultimate. And unfortunately, I was in the middle of a laser beam. And that laser beam was just too much for me. So I apologize for showing you a build that I don't really play in this game, but the concept behind building a good build for Florentino still works. Building a build, wow, that was classy. So you should have a combination between damage items and some tank items. He really profits from it, like he gets better that way. If you build him too glass cannon-like, you will have certain problems because his lifesteal isn't as good as it was before. So that might just be the case, that you will just end up killing things and not really having enough life to kind of bear through a team fight. And Panda Boy is trying his thing, but the problem is that I have my skills ready and I double kill the shit out of the enemies, and of course I get hit by a laser beam again, but that's just how it is. Valheim gets a little bit pissed off.
Your team has destroyed a tower.
Abyssal Dragon has been killed, that's not really nice. I was just being visited by a dog. Hey dog, what's up? What is up? What is up? There's the dog. Dog, look into the camera. There you go. Well, the game wasn't... We were wiped, so I guess looking at my dog is still a better sight than seeing this horrifying team fight. We really did not good at the beginning of the game. We really went in. Oh my god, what's that? Enemy bloodbath. From time to time I got the feeling that Valheim did not really want to live anymore. Could just be me, but I just had the feeling that there was something going on that kind of... And now things start to... Look how much damage we need to deal to her. And I can't make it. I don't deal sufficient damage. I wasn't able to kill a stupid mage. Yes, she does get a shield, but that was classic. Really classic. So we, like at the moment, we kind of suck at the team fight level. Checking out the items. I just wanted to see what everyone got. And I wasn't too satisfied with the game. Not only with my gameplay, which was really amateur-like, but with the total outcome, because now they are starting to snack down our towers, which is always a bad thing to do. And we've got pandas all over the place. Like, I think those guys were almost dead, but they somehow seem to survive. So right now I'm going in here, blum, dealing some damage, really nice. Getting some petals. It would be cool if that saber was just about to glow if he's using his passive. That would be quite crazy. And what I don't get about the concept is that they got the Star Wars theme squeezed in for no reason. And now they are doing something that kind of acts as a counterpart to that. Like, because that looks like Star Wars. That looks like lightsabers and stuff. And I was like, what the hell? What was I thinking? The answer is nothing. Nothing at all. Du-du-du-du-du-du. Is that Ronan Keating? Was that a Ronan Keating song? I think so. Well, I might just be... That might be the consequences that I had from this game. And now they've got the first super minions. It's always a shock. And the first people want to start to surrender. But we are not gonna surrender. We're not gonna do this. We want to win that fight. We're not gonna do this. We are going to fight this fight till the very last day. Dun, 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 dun.
It's good to spend some time with lower folks.
It's good to spend some time with lower folks, and that's exactly what everyone was thinking. So there's Panda. And Panda does get beaten. And I don't know what's going on, but I can't kill anything. Just not doing enough damage. I guess that building some damage item before you go into the Mantle of Ra might be actually the best idea. So the rank breaker would have been quite nice. Guys, I need to put my cat out of my flat, so that's the deal. I can't wait while I'm doing this video. It's just not possible, because otherwise she's gonna scream, and that would just mean that 13 minutes of video content are just for the trash. And oh my goodness, now they've got the Abyssal Dragon for the second time. Now they've got the first tower. They have a kill lead by 9, which might actually be a 10 pretty soonish if we continue playing like this. And so I'm starting to build up the first item for the magic defense, because I just realized that Natalia is doing quite a ton of damage. I mean, that's what she's known for, but after 2 kills it could have been avoided if I would not stand right in. Why don't we see him? That's so crazy. And Panda just ruins my day. And Tulans.
Enemy ultimate. Enemy double kill.
So yeah, now they've got the kill lead. Now they've got the kill lead, and now we need to do something about this. 386 is a really bad stat. No surrendering here, people. And they start to deal damage to our core. There's not really that much that you can do against it. And I'm dead again.
Enemy double kill.
And they're still alive, because of course they've got the gold lead and they've got more items than we do. And of course they do have resurrection items, which we don't. While Tulan has great mobility, he is not really dealing sufficient damage. And therefore, they could easily take the tower at the bottom, but I think the minions will just seal the deal. No, Zuka does it. So we lost another tower, so we are short on 2 towers, and the enemy still has 6 of them. So that is a really clear sign of how the game went to this point. And Thane defends it to the very, very, very last point. And he did a really good job on that, because now they have 2 towers down, 1 tower to go. I mean, pretty well, to be fair. That was actually quite good. And there's not really that much I can do against it. Errol is dead, but yeah, that's just too much damage. I don't know what Toulon does here. I don't know what Valheim wants. Just don't get it. And the game looks pretty much like a defeat. He blocks the shot, like really nice, really nice. And now Toulon does some damage. That's actually quite good. But it might just be not enough. Like, I think I remember how the game ended, but I don't want to tell you right beforehand. That would be a spoiler, and we don't want to spoiler that. And another Abyssal Dragon. You really have to wonder why they did not already get the Darkslayer. That would have been the next logical step in line, and now we have to defend the shit out of that creep moves, and one player is already down, and for quite a long time, because our Aram needs at least 40 seconds. Now Errol is dead as well, and it is looking pretty bad. Pretty bad. So I don't even get a Telenos. $3-11. Must have been one of the worst games that I've played in the last weeks. Shut down. Meanwhile, 17 kills are in between the two teams. And Aram just stays and stays and stays and stays. Like really good sustain. And we are back. Somehow we aced the shit out of them, and I don't really know how we did it, but somehow we managed to get everyone off our heels. And now it's payback time. We killed their stupid minions. And now we need to be quick. And we won the game. Man, how must that feel? And I know exactly how it feels because I had the same shit yesterday when I was playing Butterfly. And I think I'm gonna upload that video as well because I was defeated in a really bad way whilst the game was actually quite nice. So yeah, they had it all. They had every single tower except for one. And we still won the game because that's the only thing that it takes. Consistency and one good action. 45.8%, really bad as a jungler. And with that, I just want to say have a nice weekend, guys. That was horrible. I hope you have a pleasant time.